Welcome everybody to Nine's Corner. I hope you are doing fantastic. I went over yesterday to Watertown, New York. We had such a good time. We went to Cracker Barrel and I had the pot roast. Oh my God. I could eat that seriously every day of my life. It was that good. And I had cornbread my first time. Was it ever delicious? And I took some home. So it was just divine. But one thing I did notice, and my family noticed that was with me, that there was a lot of Trump signs up, a lot of Trump signs up. I was surprised, and I did not see not one Joe Biden sign up or left up or what have you. It was you very quickly realized you were going into Trump land. That's how it felt. So as you've probably heard on the news that Trump has decided to put a 25% tariff against Canada and Mexico. And it's not going to go down well, because the reality is that when all of this trickles down, when the expense of the gas goes up and the oil goes up and the food goes up, it's the consumer who ends up having to pay the price, not the people who are involved in the tariff wars. And we just don't need it. It's not something that we need, but it's something that it looks like we're going to be going through. Right now, I just thought let's do a reading and see how that tariffs are going to affect us, how Trudeau's going to deal with it, what that's going to look like. I think I just flipped a card. I did. Let's see how that's going to look like and take it from there. Because Trump, I mean, he's not even president, and he's already talking tariffs. Wow. I swear to God, I hope it's on tape. The card that flipped over is this card. And I flipped it back, shuffled, and this card came out. So looking at the details, this is very much looking at what they can get, how they can squeeze to get as much money as they can out of it. This is the tariff, looking at things coming into each country and putting the tariffs on them. And it's going to be really hard on the laborers, on the people that are moving it, because the eventuality is that when the prices go up, it is passed down to the consumer, and that's us. Crossing it, we have the 10 of Cups. I truly believe this is an indication of our friendship over the years, that Canada and the US are so similar in so many ways, and we are so affected by what happens in the US, that I think our friendship over the years, our bond that we have forged through wars and 9/11, will maintain our friendship. It will maintain us through all this, but there is going to be a this there. Do you know what I'm saying? Underneath it, we've got son of a bee, Trump just wanting to win at all costs. So this is going to be a thing. It's going to be hard on everybody going around fighting and trying to be the winner. Like he started in the past and he had to take a break, obviously, and he's going to renew it now. That's what's foremost on his mind. We've got the Lovers. That's the problems coming from the past, coming back up to haunt the future. So yes, he's going to go forward with the tariffs. But then we have the Star. And I think that, yes, it's going to be this like news-worthy kind of craze about what's happening, the tariffs and all that. But I think that at the end of the day, people are going to talk to Trump and they're going to tell him that, hey, you know, these tariffs are actually opposing what it is that you're trying to do. And all the good work that you're doing is going away because of these tariffs. I think that the future is that the tariffs will calm down. I don't know necessarily be taken out, but they will be removed or greatly taken down, because I don't know about Mexico, but I'm pretty sure Canada will, you know, if pushed, will resolve and put tariffs back on. So then that's how the tariff war starts. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Page of Pentacles. At the base of all of this is money, prestige, it's power. The Page of Pentacles is Canada kind of coming with their tail between their legs and saying, hey, listen, here's what we're willing to do. I do think that's going to happen. Will it happen under Trudeau? I'm not sure, because the page is not somebody who's been in the business for a long time. So I don't see this as Trump. I see this as somebody, I don't see this as Trudeau. I see this as somebody other than Trudeau. So maybe somebody else is going to come into power. The Two of Cups, I've gotten that in a previous reading, that at the end of the day, Canada and the US are friends, and will return to that friendship regardless of whatever happens in these tariff times that we're going through. Two of Pentacles, the weighing out of two situations. I truly believe that at the end of the day, the decision is going to be made by Trump. That he's going to be forceful in his tariffs. He's going to push for it. He's going to be able to say, hey, look what I got done. And then he's going to ease off on them so he can save face. But at the end of the day, I think he's going to have no other choice but to weigh out the situation and realize that he's not winning. And he will change that, because he wants to be known as the greatest president that there ever was. So he's going to stick to his mandates 100%, because that's what he feels that he was voted in for. But I think that when it comes to decisions that maybe in his first term he would have just been brazen and not taken any advice, I think this time, not that that he'll actually take some advice, that he wants to leave a legacy here. So that's really good news. I really hope that's for both Canada and Mexico, but I basically looked at Canada. Let's just pull a few cards for Mexico and see how Donald Trump's tariffs will go with Mexico, because that was definitely Canadian-centric. Let's look at Mexico. Strength. They'll show strength against power. The Knight of Pentacles. So again, I think they'll go to Trump. They'll try to talk to him about, let's do what's fair. Let's try to figure this out. There's going to be a trade war, but it's going to be a short-lived one. They're already feeling the pain that, when Trump says about them pushing drugs and all that, this is not something that they want in their own country either, This is something that hurts them and hurts their country. King of Pentacles. Money is such a major factor. It's just everything, isn't it? When it comes down to it, money and power. Because once you get enough money, that's when the power becomes involved. They're going to be looking outside. I think they're going to be talking with Canada and trying to say, hey, let's get together here and show a united front, or at least have united front talks, so that we're coming together similarly. We got the Wheel of Fortune, things turning in a positive way. We got the Queen of Cups going out to talk to Trump. So I think that's somebody who's already has some time and he's underneath his belt. Queen of Swords. There's got to be some legalities there. Oh my God. The end card for Mexico is the Two of Swords, the weighing out of two situations. It's basically the same thing that happened in Canada. So I think that we're going to see the trade wars are going to happen. It's going to hurt. And once the hurt starts to happen, you'll be surprised that Trump will turn around on it. And we will see some fairness coming back. It might not be perfect, but it'll be better than what's actually happening. Oh, wow. If you're fearful about this looks really promising. So, yay. Let's mix up the cards and do another reading. I'm going to do Jack Smith in a moment, but I'm going to tell you something that, because I haven't been sleeping very well lately. It's just, I don't know what's wrong. I've been just like waking up all through the night. It's like every hour and a half, I'm waking up and then going back to sleep. It's just been crazy. So I haven't been having a lot of dreams or anything. But this morning I fell back to sleep for an hour and a half. And I must have dreamt, because now, like in the afternoon, I was thinking about Trump when I was doing the tariff reading. And I remember having a dream where it was like Trump was really red-faced, and I thought, oh my God, he's really sick. So because I saw that, I thought, my spidey senses are up. There's something amiss. So let's just have a look and see how Trump's health is, just for a quick little moment. And then I'm going to do Jack Smith and find out what happened there. I just want to check in on him, because I haven't been sleeping, I haven't been dreaming. And so for me to remember that I dreamt about that, I'm wondering, does it mean something? Do you know what I'm saying? Let's have a look at Trump's health. Let's see Trump's health. How are you? In the past, the Fool, the Hierophant. In the past, walking away from everything that you know you should be doing. So he has not been taking care of his health. He's been doing the opposite of what he should be doing, eating McDonald's, you know, not drinking water, not exercising, the whole 9 yards. We've got the Fool. The Fool is stepping out and almost going to fall. And then we have the Hierophant, which I feel might be a doctor's care. So I think that my remembering of that little dream might be an indication that something might go wrong with Trump's health over the next little while. Something's up. My spidey senses are saying something, and this could be him having to walk away because of health issues. Having to step down because he's becoming foolish. They're just not gonna be able to deal with him. Something's up, guys. My spidey senses are just like, all right, let's have a look at Jack Smith and what happened that he's now decided to take the charges down, take the charges away. What's going to happen with Jack Smith now? I know that, you know, they've taken the charges down, but that's their way of safeguarding it so that they can bring them back up in the future, or, you know, because their hands are literally tied at this point. But what's going to happen with Jack Smith? What's going to happen with Jack Smith? He's trying to figure out which way to go because he's been blindsided. I don't think he was expecting for Trump to win. I think this is a real surprise for him. We've got the Lover, the problems from the past coming back up. I think that you're going to see a report, and the report is going to renew that, like, oh my God, that happened and this happened. Looking at all the details of the papers, there's going to be a lot of documents coming out, and it's all going to be about Trump the Emperor came out. He's directly involved, directly going to be marked, and it's going to be causing judgment on him. These papers are going to be scathing. Is it scathing? These papers are going to be very traumatic. They're going to be very harmful to Donald Trump and his wanting legacy that he wants to leave. We got the Magician. So here's Teflon Don being able to get away with it, like being able to put this off, because even if they go after him in the future, you know, he's getting up there in years. He's going to be after being president twice. I don't know that they would want to waste their time and their resources going after him at that point. Maybe some of his people underneath him, but not him directly, because I just see here we got in the future Teflon Don coming right back out. The Queen of Swords, there's going to be legalities. This is the legalities being taken down, but then being kept. Because the Queen is the lawyer, she's keeping her papers, her documents. Right now, this is being done to temper things out. They want to temper Donald Trump out as much as possible. So what looks maybe appears as weakness or appears as a loss is actually being done for a purpose, and looking at the future and what the future is going to bring, rather than trying to get something in the moment which might not work out. This is Trump and them very happy about being able to step away from this situation. I mean, by winning, he was able to secure himself and his family. I know you guys are not going to want to hear this, but I think Donald Trump is going to be able to live his life out, not without judgment, definitely with judgment, but without having to deal with any real consequences. The end result being the family may mean that some of his issues and problems are going to be visited on his family, you know, Donald Jr. and whatnot, and Ivanka, but it looks like he himself, Donald Trump, is going to get away with it. So that's what the cards are saying. But there's a promise of justice justice. I knew that. This is saying that Donald Trump is going to get away with it. He's just going to. They're going to let him get away with it. There's no other way around it. He's just past it. And I don't see him lasting, being able to maintain being president because of health issues and stuff. But the problems that he has created will befall onto his family, and there will be justice. It's just not going to be justice against Donald Trump per se. It's got to be justice, that's the dog, justice against his family and the part that they played. Very interesting read. That's interesting. I love it when they give us nuggets about the far future. So, all right, my darlings, that is our reading for today. As you can see, it's Christmas has hit. My husband's gone away for a couple of days to Halifax, so I thought while he's gone, I'll put up the Christmas tree and stuff to surprise him. So that's why it's up. And if you notice, there's a bear inside. Actually, one of my best friends, Kimberly, gave me that bear many moons ago, like probably like 20 years ago. And my mom had sent me this teddy bear and said, put this bear under your tree to think of me. And I don't know what happened between, the moving and everything. I lost the bear. And my girlfriend gave me this bear as a gift for Christmas. And ever since, it's been there for 20 years at least. It's been going up in my tree. So if you wanted some tree ideas of like unusual things to do, put a bear in your tree. It always reminds me of my mom, and she's, thinking about me and looking down on me and all that. It makes me feel very good. It makes me feel connected to my friends and stuff. So it's just beautiful. Just an idea. And, that could be a Christmas idea. If you didn't have an idea as to what to get somebody, you could give them a bear to go under their tree, or you could tell them, put it in your tree. It's fun. It's darling. It's unusual and it's unique. Something to think about. So my darlings, that is our reading for today. As always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and do all that good stuff that helps my channel. And until the next time we chat, cheerio and God bless. And don't forget, leave questions and comments below because that really helps too. All right, darlings. Bye.